1064. If a certificated pilot changes permanent mailing address and fails to notify the FAA Airmen Certification Branch of the new address, the pilot is entitled to exercise the privileges of the pilot certificate for a period of only A. 30 days after the date of the move, B. 60 days after the date of the move, C. 90 days after the date of the move. The correct answer is A. According to Federal Aviation Regulations, FAR, Part 61.60, a pilot must notify the FAA Airmen Certification Branch of a permanent mailing address change within 30 days. If the pilot fails to do so, they are only allowed to exercise the privileges of their pilot certificate for a period of 30 days after the date of the move. After that, the pilot is not authorized to exercise the privileges of their pilot certificate until they have notified the FAA of their new address. It is important for pilots to keep their address up to date with the FAA to ensure they receive important information regarding their certification and regulatory requirements. 1065. The FAA may approve your application for a waiver of provisions in Part 107 only when it has been determined that the proposed operation A. involves public aircraft or air carrier operations, B. can be safely conducted under the terms of that certificate of waiver, C. will he conduct it outside of the United States. The correct answer is B. The FAA evaluates each waiver application on a case-by-case basis to determine if the proposed operation can be conducted safely under the conditions of the waiver. The FAA considers various factors, including the level of risk posed by the proposed operation, the operational history of the applicant, and the applicant's ability to mitigate risks associated with the proposed operation. If the FAA determines that the operation can be conducted safely, it may approve the waiver application and issue a certificate of waiver. 1066. When requesting a waiver, the required documents should be presented to the FAA at least how many days prior to the planned operation? A. 30 days. B. 10 days. C. 90 days. The correct answer is C. The FAA recommends applicants to submit their applications at least 90 days before the start of the anticipated operation, even though it is not required by Part 107. The FAA will strive to complete waiver review and adjudication within 90 days. However, the time needed for the FAA to decide whether to grant a waiver will vary depending on how complex the request is. 1067. The most comprehensive information on a given airport is provided by A. The Chart Supplement U.S. B. Notices to Airmen, NOTAMs. C. Terminal Area Chart, TAC. The correct answer is A. The Chart Supplement U.S., formerly known as the Airport/Facility Directory, provides the most comprehensive information on a given airport. It contains detailed information about each airport, including airport diagrams, runways, lighting, communications frequencies, and more. 1313. An FDC NOTAM will typically contain information A. regarding public gatherings of large groups, B. regarding military operations, C. regarding available hard surface runways. The correct answer is B. Temporary or insufficiently known aeronautical information that cannot be published on aeronautical charts or in other operational publications is provided by NOTAMs.